beginning, we just started Sheni. Over here in the Pasuk, it says, Vayidaber Moshe immediately after he was told that he should avenge the vengeance of Bnei Yisrael from Midyanim. Immediately he went, he summoned the people to war. Rashi says he did it b'simcha. So over here, the he's what does Liyosef Elam means? You're going to be gathered to your people, meaning you're going to pass away. This is it, you're going to die. Liyosef Elamov, you're going to be reinstated with your people, so to say. Pirshi Elo Moneh Bidin, meaning there's something over there which is interfering with his full reinstatement. V'yimnenu l'migeshes nafshe l'mokom moshovo shikra amov kiyodua. What's amov? The location that you're meant to arrive at. In Olam Haba, the way you're supposed to attach to Hashem, only then, if you go to war immediately, then, if you do this tikkun, then you're going to arrive at that location. Everything to the smallest detail is judged. It's in the Medrash. It says by Zimri, it says Moshe, even though it says Nisal min halacha, he forgot. But you have to reconcile. Moshe Rabbeinu was like slightly laid back, and because he was laid back, that's the reason why Pinchas merited to do the did not. So that he didn't act immediately had to be corrected. That inaction was considered a claim against Moshe Rabbeinu. So how do you correct it? By avenging what happened with the Midyan, because it was their whole, it was their initiative. And there was a kapeda. God had a claim. So therefore, when it came for him to pass on, what is the tikkun? What is the correction? Shenimna means snakim ose resha, yokum visnakim midjan shiveu. So now we should rise and avenge midjan who surround them. V'ach sheyashlim atikun yesef elamov bein tzoten v'ayin. V'ze mechazde kale dis chesed Hashem v'avos lidido v'yinochem b'magli tzedek. Now it's interesting. What he's saying is Moshe was meant to pass away now. He was meant to pass away. Except he wants him to pass away in this context. So of the way he's learning, even though from the Medrash this way, from the Medrash seems to be he could have extended his life for many years. If he would have chosen not to go to war, he could have extended his life. No, not going. No, they wouldn't have gone to Eretz Yisrael. Till Moshe passed away, they can't go into Eretz Yisrael. But he would have delayed them going to Eretz Yisrael. And that's L'Hagid Shvoch Shel Moshe mentions. That's the praiseworthiness of Moshe. That they'll know he knew he could have delayed and extended his life, because Hashem said, "Do this, avenge them." He attended to immediately. He didn't hesitate at all. That's Shvoch Shel Moshe. That's the Shebach. That's the praiseworthiness of Moshe. From here it says he was going to die anyway. He was going to pass away. But since Hashem wanted him to do this tikkun, therefore he says, before you pass away, avenge this. No. Chas v'shalom. No, not at all. Not at all. No, definitely not. He was opposed to it initially. But he asked Hashem, without in God's Hashem. He says, Shlach l'cho. Hashem says, it's in your best interest, do it. That's what the Orach Chaim HaKadosh was. To send them. Meaning they meant to fail you. Once they sin, then you're going to be here for another 39 years. Exactly. No, 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 Chas v'shalom, no. No, well, if Moshe appreciated this, if Moshe appreciated what the Or HaChaim is saying, it's definitely simcha. No, you're achieving the ultimate. Here you're going to be slightly detached. By doing this, you can be fully reinstated. So of course you do it with simcha. There's nothing wrong. Good. What's wrong with that simcha? A person has a share in Olam Haba and he has tremendous simcha. Well, that's a self-interest. But that's the ultimate. That's your whole purpose. That's not the. He's doing what Hashem told him to do. Hashem gives you an opportunity. A person shouldn't pride himself that he's fortunate that Hashem gave him an opportunity. Of course, you have simcha. It's not a claim. The person says, "Ashrini matov chalkeinu manim goraleinu." What is that? That's a failure, or that's something very admirable. To feel prided and feel fortunate that God chose you to be His people. It's positive. It's not negative. It's no claim. Okay.
Could Moshe have possibly known? Did he know that he was not supposed to go on the rock?
Definitely.
So can you say that maybe when he...
But he thought he would be able to override this.
I know, can you say that maybe that because he knew that he was supposed to, that he hit the rock on purpose so that he would, there would be an excuse for him not, so that people would see that he couldn't go in? In other words, he knew that he was...
No. If he wouldn't hit the rock, he would have gone in. If he wouldn't have hit the rock, he would have gone in. He would have gone in if he wouldn't have hit the rock. It says explicitly. The reason why you're not going in, because of the Mei Meriva, because he struck the rock. You have the ability to sanctify my name, and you chose not to when you hit the rock. Okay? No, which was the first he could have overcome. You know, the question, Lomai Rosa Lamazir. That he could have overcome, but when the second thing happened, then already it was he couldn't correct it anymore. So that, it's a whole different thing. So that the Or HaChaim explains, because if Moshe would have gone in and built the base of Mikdash, Klal Yisrael would have had to be destroyed. So therefore, it was for Klal Yisrael. That's number one. Secondly, as I once pointed out, Moshe had a claim till the very end of his life against the Shevet Shimon. There's a medrash that they were never shoftim from Shimon because Moshe had it in for them because of the Maisa Zimri. 24,000 people. That was a Chil Hashem. So there's a Rashi, and Joseph Brocha says, why did Moshe have to be buried where he was buried? Because it says Mul Balpor. He was the counterforce to Balpor. Till the end of time, that location generates a prosecution on us, and the only one who could quell that prosecution is Moshe Rabbeinu being buried in that location. His Kedusha has to counter that impurity. That's Moshe Rabbeinu. So why was he stuck in Chutz La'aretz? He had to be there because of what Zimri and Shevet Shimon had done. Therefore, Shevet Shimon never merited to have shoftim because of what they did to Moshe Rabbeinu. They were the cause that Moshe Rabbeinu wasn't able to go into Eretz Yisrael. Because he had to be buried there to counter the negative force. But the Jews would have been destroyed. The Jews would have had to been destroyed. It's like Hashem said to Moshe, let me destroy them, you'll be the future people. Moshe said, I'm not interested. That's not what Hashem wants.
The given is that the Jews are definitely
They're going to sin. And they're going to sin that they have to be punished. And they have to be punished. Not only that, it says, Mishkan or Eidos. Mishkan, then it says Mishkan twice. The word Mishkan is the word Mashkon. Hashem says there are going to be two collaterals taken. What's the collateral? The first and second base of English. Because if I don't have that collateral, then you're going to be the ones. You don't have collateral to pay, then I take you for the debt. So Hashem already alluded to this initially, that he should not go in for that reason. Because if he would have gone, there's no collateral to take. Okay, let's see tomorrow. No, later, the Psukim. Later, there's a posuk by the Avoda, by the Levim. No, he says over there, if they wouldn't have failed with the Mirag, that would have revealed for the future they would have never sinned. If they could fail at this level, that tells me they're ready, they're prone to fail at this very serious level. Where? No. The Kohanim, what they do, no, they're doing the mitzvah. They're doing the mitzvah on behalf of Klal Yisrael. They're doing the simple. But they're not the ones who are getting the kapara. The Klal Yisrael, the person who brings the korban, is doing the kapara. Or the Levi when he sings, he should do it with simcha. So you take a look, there's a Rabbeinu Bachia, that he says simcha is a separate mitzvah associated with mitzvah. What? This is not a mitzvah. Now what he says, it's not a mitzvah. This is factually, he's being atoned. If somebody gives you a gift that has infinite value, you're not going to be happy. Hashem is giving him a gift here. That's a separate puzzle. It's a separate puzzle.